Okay, so, but actually right now, this is kind of like the first thing we're talking new. So it's how are we going to promote students to participate? The main thing or the first thing is to demonstrate clearly what they're supposed to do. Okay. If we want to practice a a uh, a drill, for example, then we demonstrate the drill, and we can demonstrate it in various ways. We can either have a picture of two people doing the drill that you want to do. You can call on a person and act it in front of the students, or you can do the first one with a student that you know that's going to respond well. And then that person will be your model for the other people. You already know, by the second, third class, you will already know who the student that you know it's going to respond correctly is, right? So in this case, for example, and I'm going to stop again, let's say we are practicing colors. Remember, we were practicing the vocabulary. Okay, so I'm going to say, okay, class, remember the colors: purple, blue, pink. Okay, and I already know Teresa is a really good student, so I'm going to ask Teresa. Teresa, what color is this?
It's purple.
Very
I only answer
good.
purple at first.
Yeah, maybe you just say purple.
Purple.
Okay,
Yeah.
Teresa, good
They're
job. Purple.
beginners.
Complete answer. What color is this?
It's purple.
Perfect. Okay, and now I can put it on my chat. Use your chat. That's going to be the best thing right now. Because if you put the screen, maybe they won't see you, and then that's going to be a challenge. So you say, what color is this? It's purple.
Okay. You want us, we ask them to write also.
They don't have to write, but you will. Okay, so let's say we're going to start this first exercise. Okay, we're going to practice colors. What color is this? It's pink. So I'm going to write it, write it on the chat, and then practice with my first student. Okay, Teresa, what color is this?
Purple.
Perfect. Complete answer. What color is this?
It's purple.
Great. Good job. Okay. Now, let's see. What color is this? Penelope.
Pink. It's pink.
It's pink. Again, what color is this?
It's pink.
Great. Okay. So now notice one thing here, which is on the other subjects of this topic. First, I do the question and then I name the person. Okay? That's a teaching technique there. First, you do the question and then you name the person so that everybody's like paying attention to the question in case it's going to be to that person. Okay? That's if not, if I already say, okay, let's see, minor, and then everybody's like, okay, I'm checked out, right? Because it's just about minor right now. So first do the question and then name the person. That's another technique for promoting participation. Okay, so let's go about it again. Okay, what color is this? Anika.
It's blue.
It's perfect. Blue. Good job. Okay. Now, student question, okay? And teacher answer.
What color
question,
is this?
Emily.
What color is this?
It's purple. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, now, and I'm just going to do this so that now I can switch to question from another student and answer from another student. Okay? Minor question and minor tú question and you say, tú dices a quién responde. You say who answers. Okay, minor.
What color is this, Mirella?
It's blue.
Good job.
Oh, all right, good job. I was waiting for your good job. You need to praise too. Okay, that's another way to motivate participation. When students feel like, oh, yes, I did it. Okay, so you need to praise. So we already have some tips, some techniques. Demonstrate. That's super important. Name the person, do the question first and name the person second. Praise after participation. Okay, now what happens if the person doesn't answer right away? That's a tricky one because then you get like stuck, right? And you don't know if you don't want to just pass it to another person because then it's like, well, you didn't help that student. You need to get the answer from that student. So this is what we would do. So Nicole, I'm going to ask you and you don't answer right away, okay? Okay, so what color is this, Nicole?
It's red.
Okay, so in this case, that's fine. That's fine. I wanted you to take it slowly, but she answered, but it's not correct. Oh, is this red? Okay, let's see. It's not red, but what color is this?
It's purple.
Purple, very good. What color is this?
It's red.
Okay, this is red. Good job. And what color is this then?
It's orange.
It's orange. Okay, so you don't give them the answer, but you try to give them other questions to get them correct, to then come back to the other one and get another try. You don't give them the same question again over and over because if they don't know it, they don't know it, right? So you can go directly to red. I should have said my blouse. I was trying to look for something red. Okay, anyway, so if it's wrong, if the answer is wrong, you can say, well, not exactly. What color is this? And then you point out to something that it's the correct and then go back to the other one and they'll correct. Okay, so now let's try that you don't respond. Okay. Okay. What color is this, Nicole? Are you there, Nicole? ¿Estás ahí? Hello, Nicole. Okay, very good. Yeah, just kind of, and that's probably what's going to happen. Just know that they're there. Okay, good. And then you can change the degree of difficulty. This is what you do. Instead of repeating the same question, you change the degree of difficulty. So you can say, is this blue?
No.
No, it isn't. Good job. Is this yellow?
No.
No, it isn't. Complete answer.
What is
no,
it?
it isn't. Mm-hmm.
No, it isn't.
Is this pink?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Good job. Because probably they don't remember, but when I say it, then they'll say, yes, it is. Okay. But now this is the trick. But now you need to go back to the original question. Okay. So don't leave it there. You need to go back to the original question so that the student now answers the question you originally said correctly, and then they feel good about themselves about being able to answer it. Okay. So what color is this?
It's pink.
Yes, perfect. Okay, and then you keep on with the rhythm of the class. Nicole question, and you can name question and answer. Nicole question, Annika answer.
What color is this?
It's orange.
Perfect. Okay, now Annika question, Nuria answer.
What color is this?
It's
Again?
it's purple.
Correct, that's
Perfect.
good.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, now Nuria question, and let's see, Amber answer.
What color is
It's pink.
Good job.
Yeah. Now Amber question, and who do I have here? Mireya answer.
What color is this?
It's yellow.
Great. Now Mireya question, and Teresa answer.
What color is this?
It's black.
Great.
Very good.
Good job. Very good, everyone. Okay. So what are some of the techniques we are putting in practice right now? Okay, so remember, oh, and in this other one, did I miss anyone?
Emily, Emma,
I think everybody
Penelope.
participated at least once, didn't you?
Yeah,
Has
we
any?
we kind of
Yeah.
half
Okay. So this is another thing we need to do. We need to make sure that in our round of practice, everyone gets to participate. Distribute participation evenly. Okay. So you have to kind of keep track of who is in the class and how many times you have asked them to participate. Okay. Because obviously this is part of the motivation. And there are students that sometimes you will ask them to volunteer. You know, you make a little drill and you say, okay, who wants to go first? And that's okay. You can have volunteers. But the thing is that the volunteers are usually always going to be the same. So if you don't keep track of who's participating, there are students that will never participate. Okay? So it's better, which in any case, it's better to have your students know that you are allowed, that it's okay for you to call on their participation. Okay? So that's another important thing. Let me go back to my sharing.
Another thing, I don't know if you
Yes.
mentioned this, but at least when I gave class through Zoom, sometimes their microphones wouldn't work, or it worked, but you couldn't really hear what they were saying. So you can also ask them to use the chat them on their side as well, to make sure that they're also participating in part of the class. But hopefully that
Yes.
should not be
Yeah.
much of a problem with yeah.
No, which definitely is a thing to consider with this type of scenario, and hopefully they will, because obviously the whole point of this is to get them producing, right? But it does happen. Okay, that was great. Thank you. So the teacher is, like it says here, like an orchestra conductor. Last week we were traffic directors. Now we're orchestra conductors. And we have to establish when each person in the group has to participate and the length of his participation. So take control of the class from day one, right? Know that students need to look up to you in terms of when to participate, when to listen, when to repeat, and that when you give them the instruction of question, answer, or you first, you second, that they follow you, right? That's why at the beginning, maybe it's better to not necessarily just call on volunteers, anyone, or just throw the question, but actually always be naming, because that will get them in the rhythm of, okay, here we come to this class to participate. Okay. So this is what I was telling you about about class participation. Calling specific students, preferably at random, also not like once you start with a flow of an exercise, you can keep on going in a certain way that you have them there in your Zoom, but then for the next one, change, go back to the beginning, go split from the middle towards the ends. You know, this in your mind, obviously, right? So that you can keep track of who has been participating, okay? And the other thing that we already practiced, but it's all written here for you to also have, is to reinforce every accurate response. And you can respond. It's harder this way, but definitely when you're not sharing the screen, you need to have to be expressive with your facial expressions, applaud, give them thumbs up, and all that kind of things. Vary your reaction so that not all the time is like, great, 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 but you have a good job, work, excellent, awesome, etc. Reinforce without interrupting the pace of the class. Do not use many words to reinforce. The pace of the class should go on smoothly, otherwise the student's attention is focused on the teacher's reaction and not of the objective of the drill. And obviously sounds as sincere as possible. I think not as sincere as possible, it sounds sincere. Hopefully we're all very sincere about getting excited about people doing answering correctly, right? Okay, so we are going to now practice. What we're going to do is I will give you an exercise and we'll also split. And what we want to work on, each person that's going to be in the group, to distribute the participation evenly, to ask questions and then name the person, to reinforce positive responses. We also will pay attention to if a person doesn't answer correctly, then lower the degree of difficulty on your question, and then again come back to the original question. Okay. Usually an easy way to lower the degree of difficulty is going from an information question to a yes no question, right? If you say, when are you going? When are you going? And then the person's, well, then you can use gestures. When? When are you going? Okay, then maybe that could help them. And still nothing, then you can say, are you going at 2 or at 3? Usually by then they, we're in that mode where they will do it. If everything fails, then you can move to another student and you can say, Minor, when are you going? Say, I'm helping Nicole. And then Minor will give the correct answer, and I probably will move to somebody that I know will give the correct answer, somebody that has already given the correct answer. And then I say, okay, good. And I don't overpraise that person because that's just kind of like the model. And then I go back to Nicole. When are you going? And then she'll go like, okay. I can still go back again. Like, so are you going at 2 or at 3? At 2. All right. Yes. Okay. When are you going? I'm going at 2. And you get it. So you go, you lower the degree of difficulty, but then you raise it again, right? Because you don't want the person to stay in the lower degree of difficulty. You want them to get to where what you're practicing. Okay. So we should try to practice that also in our groups. Okay. Obviously, on purpose, make a mistake and have the person that's practicing lower the degree of difficulty, come back, always remember to ask for complete answers. So the person is going to say, like Nicole said in the example, yes or no, but then still in that one, even though it wasn't the main one, ask them to say complete sentence and then go back again. Okay, start. What you can do is you can start the exercise by showing your own clothing, and then move to the exercise so as to demonstrate with something real and then move to the exercise. Here we're going to practice his, her. If you demonstrate yours, then it's going to be mine. But you could also have a magazine or a picture if you wanted to. And mainly here, what we want again to practice is distributing participation evenly, demonstrate, praise, and help hesitant responses. Okay, so we would start like from the low degree of difficulty. What is this? And then somebody would say, it's a blouse. Okay, what color is this blouse? It's red. Good job. Okay, and then keep on going with the exercise.